Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Taz from Critical Thinking Anarchist here. So take two, I had it again where my mic was not being picked up by the program here. So what is going on? It's been a minute. I took some time away from work and was on parental leave, helping my wife take care of my new baby girl, and of course my son. And I was hoping I would get more time to start working on videos and do other things, and I probably could have honestly, but I really wanted to be there for my wife, really wanted to help out, so um, spent a lot of family time, got a lot of good bonding time with my daughter, a lot of good bonding time with my son, um, even some with my wife, which is good. Excuse me. And then, of course, coming back to work, kind of getting ramped up again and being in the office and my home office, which is where I'm doing this. And of course, anytime I wanted to make a video, like everything was going so fast between entertainment and sport and politics and oh my god, it's like by the time I could even think of doing something, the next thing was already happening. Trump's first 100 days, 120 days, 150 days, wherever we're at right now. Oh my gosh, this has been crazy. So now I finally actually have a little bit of time. I have my thoughts together on what's been going on. And this is the thing that actually kind of got me the most. So if you've been paying attention to the last 48 plus hours, of course, Trump got involved with Iran, which I'm not saying he should. I'm not saying he shouldn't have. Um, it is kind of a risky thing considering he did campaign on no new wars, and it's one of those things like, is it gonna be a war? Is it gonna be not a war? So far, it's turning out to be not a war. So far, it's turned out to be, kind of a semi-retaliatory attack for Iran attacking American an American base or what. I don't even know everything. Who knows how much information you can honestly trust here. But of course, you've had some people questioning it. You had Alex Jones, Steve Bannon, Natalie. As this list goes, we'll just go with this list here because this is pretty accurate, right? Alex Jones, Steve Bannon, Natalie Winters, Raheem Kassam, Tim Pool, Owen Schreier, Emerald Robinson, Tucker Carlson, Jack Posobiec, uh, Marjorie Tyler Green. I think I get that right. Hodge twins, Chase Geyser, Ian Carroll, Candace Owens. Now some of these people have kind of already been going off the narrative for quite a while. Um, but I mean, for the most part, most of the people were saying we're not really trying to defy Trump. They were trying to stay, hey, if you get us involved in a war, you're going to lose your base. That's where they're going. And there should be nothing wrong with questioning the narrative. There should be nothing wrong with holding someone accountable to their campaign promises, to all this stuff. Because in the end, if you're not keeping people accountable, then what is the point of all this? That was kind of basically what MAGA and the Republicans during this last election were voting on, was accountability, because the Democrats didn't question anything. They just said, nope, nope, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. Just trust, just trust, just trust, just trust. And that's basically what this has kind of become. And I'm going to go on the next one here. Neocon, trust the science dropped. Asking Americans to just trust anything is to counter. And let me move my face here. The ethos of self-governance this country was founded on. Americans don't blindly trust. We are equals, capable of using reason to debate and discern what's true. Exactly. That's the whole thing. This has become the right wing's version of trust the science. Trust the Trump. Trust in Trump. He knows what he's doing. Everything he does is correct. And maybe that is so. Maybe he is 100% right. Maybe he is. I don't know. But here's my thing. I don't blindly trust anybody. And nobody should blindly trust anybody. Least of all politicians. Now, there is one thing I will say, and this is I've held this since he started running 10 years ago. Trump is not a politician. He is a businessman. That doesn't mean he should be trusted. Not implicitly. I don't trust anybody implicitly. I don't even trust myself implicitly. I know I make mistakes. I know I screw up. You know, and I don't believe anybody should trust anybody, anyone at all implicitly. Now, when it comes to staff and whatever else, for the most part, yes, you stand behind your person, and very good people question and behind closed doors. So you need certain people questioning you publicly. You do. You have to have people question you publicly when you're in the most powerful position in the entire world. Excuse me again. You need a certain amount of dissent. Now, once again, most of these people didn't say Trump is wrong in doing this. What they said was, is this the right move? Is this the right thing? Hey, we got to be careful here. We got to be careful on how we're doing this. We got to be careful on what we're doing, because if we get involved in a war, as I said earlier, if you get us involved in a war, even a short war, you could lose your base. That was really all that was said by most of these people. Of course, some people went a little bit further than others. Some have gone way further than others. But for the most part, that's all that was being said. There's nothing wrong with questioning authority. Nothing at all. It's what should be done. We don't need another COVID. Like, well, I mean, and the people going, well, when you're calling out the other politicians, sure, absolutely call out the other politicians. When you're calling out Amy Klobuchar or Ilhan Omar or whomever, those are my former, I guess, politicians, because I'm from Minnesota. But when you're calling out those types, absolutely compare them to when they were, under Biden, compare them to when they're under Obama and the military actions they took. But when it comes to regular people, no, we have every right to question the people who are leading us into things. And we absolutely should every single time. That doesn't mean that we're against anything. It just means we want to be sure that we are taking the right course of action. And nobody should ever be followed blindly. But anyway, I mean, hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am. And is Trump right in doing this? Maybe. Israel has already broken the supposed agreed upon ceasefire. And Israel has a history of breaking negotiated ceasefires, even ones they negotiate. Whether it's negotiated for them, whether they negotiate it, whether, whatever. They have a very long history of doing this. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if it was the right course of action. We'll see if America gets dragged into a war in the Middle East again. Hopefully not. Hopefully Trump really did do it. This isn't a panicking thing. But I'm also not terribly worried about Iran and nuclear weapons. I mean, Iran is supposed to be having nuclear weapons for 40 years. That's been the whole thing is, we can't let them have nuclear weapons. They've been saying that since Reagan era. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know how much you miss me. Let me know how much you hated me. How much you wish I should have just stayed off and taken care of my family. But in the meantime, I wish you all the best. I thank you guys for sticking with me, and you guys take care. Bye for now.